The Kinemon 7-inch was first announced back at NAB this year, and now we are finally able to get our hands on them. Previously, the only monitor that Kinefinity offered was the 5-inch Kinemon, which worked well, especially when needing to keep the camera as small and compact as possible. But it wasn't the best panel in the world, and its max brightness was only about 350 nits, which in bright daylight did make it hard to see, even with the included sun hood. This 5-inch Kinemon is now discontinued, and Kinefinity have introduced this new 7-inch high bright monitor, the Kine EVF, and a new 5-inch monitor as well, which will be ready in about a month or so, hopefully. This new 7-inch Kinemon is not only larger, but it's also brighter, coming in at 1000 nits, which means it's much easier to see when you're outside in sunlight. The display is a full HD display with a resolution of 1920 by 1200, and the picture looks great, very clear and very detailed. Despite being larger than the older Kinemon's 5-inch, it's actually slightly thinner and still very light, weighing only 300 grams. On the side of the monitor, you'll find a on-off switch, 2 buttons, one for activating histogram and one for peaking, as well as a control wheel, which is used for controlling the brightness. Another small improvement that Kinefinity have made over the previous monitors is a reduction in latency. Now, we never found the latency on previous Kinemons to be that bad, to be honest. And we found the latency was comparable to quite a few competing cameras, like the Ursa Mini Pro, for example. But there were lots of people out there that weren't too happy with the latency on the monitor and the camera, and so this will be a welcome improvement for them. And we found that the Kinemon 7 is very responsive indeed. You can buy it on its own or in a kit, which includes this short articulating arm, but also a nice big sun hood, which is a massive improvement over the sun hood that came with the older 5-inch Kinemon. That one was plastic, and it could break quite easily if knocked. Plus, it just didn't shield as much light as this newer hood because it was so much smaller. This new sun hood is made out of fabric, and it seems quite durable. Folds down nice and small so it doesn't take up too much space in your kit bag, and it attaches really easily. And what's great to see is Kinefinity giving users both a high bright screen and a sun hood, as sometimes one or the other doesn't quite cut it in bright conditions. No matter how bright a screen gets, whether it's 500 nits, 1000 nits, 3000 nits, reflections are always still going to be an issue. Of course, there are many fantastic third-party options for monitoring out there, but the key strength of using Kinefinity's own monitors is that you only need one cable for both power and a video signal. So the system ends up extremely streamlined. Each of the cameras has 2 of Kinefinity's proprietary video ports on the front of them, so you can use those 2 ports to run multiple monitors, or a monitor and an EVF like the Kine EVF, depending on how you've got your camera rigged up. This means there's no need to carry different types of batteries, worry if they're charged, or have to deal with too many cables all over your rig. It just makes for a nice, streamlined shooting solution. Overall, I think the 7-inch monitor is a fantastic addition to Kinefinity's lineup, as it allows you to have a compact, lightweight but powerful, high bright monitor in a really simple setup. Whether you rig the camera up, or you run it off of just this little side grip in a super compact handheld setup. But what do you think? Is this a monitor that you can see yourself using on your Kinefinity camera? Let me know in the comment section down below, and if you want to buy one for yourself, of course, just head over to proav.co.uk. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.